What's up, guys? It's your girl, Vanessa Terry, in the place, in the building. And I hope you guys are super excited for this awesome and amazing day. Monday, of course. It's also an amazing Monday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Notary to Notary. My name is Vanessa Terry, and I'm the head coach and founder of Notary to Notary, the online notary training program that can teach you how to build a six-figure notary business in any state in the United States. Okay. And so this morning, first of all, I wanted to just say, what's up? Good morning, grand rising, happy rising, rich rising, however you decide to greet the day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that. Okay. Yes, that was my man Hove in the building. Now, several things. One, if you are a member of Empire Builders, you know that Eric Thomas has a conference happening this weekend that I will be attending. So if you are in ATL, of course, Monitra, I forgot to text you. Monitra, to my students in Georgia that I connected with when we had our dinner event out there. I have to text her so we can do shopping again. I'm really excited. I'll be in Atlanta, Georgia this upcoming weekend. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I haven't traveled in a while. So I feel like my last trip might have been like 4 months ago, I think. 4 or 5. And I was just like flying all the time. And then I stopped. And so now I'm excited. Once I booked my flight, I got super motivated. And I'm like, listen, I need Eric Thomas to motivate me. So even I have coaches, even I have teachers, because you never arrive. You always just keep growing and growing and growing. And if I want to have the lifestyle that Eric Thomas has, I need to go to his training, right? So if you want to grow and to have a lifestyle higher than what you currently have, you have to learn how. You have to learn how to actually grow and expand and learn what they have, so that way you can also get there. Okay. All right, y'all. So several things happened this Monday. First of all, it's Monday. Happy Monday, guys. I hope you guys are excited. I hope that you are not a part of the, oh my gosh, it's Monday crew, but a part of the thank God it's Monday crew. And you're excited to build, okay? Building, building, building. You're excited to grow. You're excited to put your hands to something and to watch it manifest and become what you are looking for. So first, happy Monday. I'm having a great Monday. I hope you're having a great Monday too. There's so many projects I need to get done this week. So I'm really excited. And I want to try and get as many done as possible before Friday. So this is like a jam-packed week for me, but I love it. I love challenges. I love being pushed. I love, being able, for me, I love having a to-do list and then seeing them all get checked off. And it's like scores. So I'm excited. I'm super motivated. Also, guys, we have a new module being added to the e-notary training. So I'm going to add that when I get off of this live. I'm going to try and get it added around 1 o'clock. And so, but it's Virginia based. I'm going to do one for, so I found people were having difficulty with Ron, with different states. And so what I kept seeing was Virginia, Texas, and Florida. You guys' application process and things were just a little different, but those are the really hot places right now for Ron. I mean, you can do it anywhere that your state allows, but those are the emails I kept getting that you guys are having difficulty getting set up and then like implementation. And so I did a presentation just for Virginia, and I'm going to upload that in a few minutes, and then I'm going to have one for Texas and Florida uploaded. Now, you can still use the training in there for any state, but I found that people in those areas were having more difficulty. And so I wanted, you guys know that's what I do. As you guys ask me for stuff, I create the content. So as I started seeing more students asking, I said, okay, let me just fine tune and give you something a little bit more concrete that will help you. And so I'm going to upload that in a second so you guys can have that if you're in Virginia. And I'm going to try and get Texas and Florida done. Hopefully when the end of the week is out. Y'all, I'm working on it, I promise. But yeah, so you can definitely do Ron. Ron is very profitable. It's amazing. It's basically just notarizing documents electronically. Okay, so first of all, let's say good morning. What's up, Shonda, Stacy, Sabrina? Hey, Sharon. Dominique, you text me. You text me? Woo! I'm gonna try that. The coaching phone actually is dead right now. I'm gonna charge it up and I'll text you back. Don't worry. Gotcha. Valerie said already done 2 signings this morning. Let's get it. You know, Rita just finished a signing. Rita's my sister. She's doing loan signings too. She did a signing near my house. I actually did a closing for someone who literally lives like 5 houses down from me. That was really cool. Wait a minute, she's on my street. And it was really cool. I was like, yeah, I'm right here. That was pretty cool. Hold on. When you get commission, ask for a list of recognized vendors, then pick one. I just got mine. Awesome. Thank you. Always on your A game. I do try. Okay, so several things happening. Let me give you guys some updates of what's happening with Notary to Notary. You're going to see a change in our conference schedule. That's going to be coming out by the end of this week. So we're pushing out a brand new conference model and schedule. Okay, hold on one quick second, guys. I know you can hear. Can you hear them? Can you hear? Okay, hold on one quick second. So if you follow me, you know I had to go get some water. It happens. Okay. You called last week and left a voicemail. You didn't get a response yet. Okay, so what number did you call? The coaching number or the Notary to Notary number? When in doubt, shoot me an email. We try to stay up on phone calls and voicemails, but we do get a lot. So when in doubt, shoot me an email. I will tell you right now, I have responded. Let me tell because I'll tell you, you guys know Monday morning, I usually have a boatload of emails from over the weekend and sometimes Friday. So I've responded to everybody except for people who've emailed me on Friday. So I still have Friday, Saturday, Sundays to go through, and then of course this morning. But I promise that's what I do Monday morning is clear out my emails and respond to everybody who's asked me different questions. So I will get it together and we will get you taken care of, okay? All right. You said mama duties trump everything. Yes. Okay. So, hey, Ebony. So Ebony actually has an event that I'll be attending. We're going to push that out. You guys will see it on social media. So that's going to be really cool. Let's see. All right, so let me give you some updates of what's going on with Notary to Notary. We do have our Notary directory that just came out last week. We didn't, we did. I know we put it out on Instagram. I think we put it out on a few channels. So Notary Directory USA is our directory. Anybody, you don't have to be a student. Anybody can list on there. The directory is being shared, of course, all over the place, including mortgage industry leaders, commercial businesses, and individuals. We also have an app that will be available for download that we will promote as well for anyone who is looking for a notary. So it could be a mobile notary, and that's one of the things we have in a listing that you can do. If you're a mobile notary, loan signing agent, if you provide e-notary, it's really important if you do that. Also, if you're an attorney. So if you're an attorney, you already know they know. Attorneys know. But if you are an attorney, you can put that on there because we do actually get work orders, my signing service, where they'll say we need an attorney, not a notary. And so attorneys do also list and promote their business because everyone has to promote their business, right? All right, let me think. Let me make sure I get everything. So Notary Directory USA is the online directory that you can list your notary business on. There's different levels that you can list on. Make sure, guys, this is something I was working on over the weekend. When you buy your listing, make sure that you make it complete. So right now, I can email and I can connect and I can say, hey, why don't you try to do this picture? Or, hey, why don't you change this or that? But once there's, a whole lot of notaries on there, it's going to be really hard for me to connect with every single person's listing to see and say, hey, why don't you do this or do that? So right now, I can give you constructive feedback. And then anything that we tell you that will make your listing better, do that on all of your listings, not just this one. So if we're telling you that a profile picture you selected may not be the best fit and try to give you recommendations, if you're using that same picture on different listings and you would just when you upload one that works, I would just change it across the board, okay? And so what I'm starting to see is that people are getting listings, but they're not 100% complete. And it could be that you just signed up, but you didn't get a chance to actually fix your listing. That's okay too. But just make sure when you make your listing that it is complete. When we have the app available, you don't have to do anything extra. We're going to transfer your information to the app too. So people can find you from the listing and from the app. So that'd be really cool. And they're contacting you directly. So it's not like a middleman thing where they have to call us and then call you. It's a direct call. So make sure you have a working phone number and a working email. Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. Did you do the training yesterday? If so, can I watch the replay? The training yesterday. So we didn't have a Sunday training. We had our training on Saturday. So anyone who did that, how to rank #1 on Google, we had that training on Saturday, and that replay went out. We didn't do a training yesterday, but I'm going to do one this week for you guys. I will share it to my group. So, sweet. Ain't nobody got time for what? What happened? Now I got to know. D, what happened? I think I missed it. I did. So let me tell y'all the story with my exam. I'm all about being transparent. So this is what happened. I'm not making excuses. I had to take my exam over. I took my title producer exam for Virginia and I didn't pass it. So I have to be honest, I didn't pass it. I got a 68, so it's really close. But in my defense, it was my fault. But we talked about this in Empire Builders. I'm actually going to take it again tomorrow. But we were talking about in Empire Builders that when I went to take my exam, I wasn't 100% ready. I kind of was like, okay, I'm just going to take it. And we talked about, preparing for things and putting in that work, and what you get, you do get out. And so when I went to take my exam, I was kind of like 50-50 if I was going to pass or not, because I didn't feel like I really put forth enough effort, and then the proof was in the pudding. So I'm going to take it again tomorrow. I'm actually going to study some more, so it's going to be fine. But it was a learning moment that we talked about what did we talk about? We talked about how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? And so we were talking about how you do certain things. Like, do you have step? Do you put 100% in? Do you do 30? Do you 40? Do 50? And when you see that you do a certain thing, and so for me, like I said, I take lessons out of everything. Okay, and so for me, the lesson I got from that was, Vanessa, where you're going to, you can't put the same amount of work ethic that you were doing at one point. You're going to have to step your notch up a few levels, because if you're trying to be a millionaire, millionaires have certain habits. They have certain work habits. They have certain life habits. And one of them is not procrastination. It's not half-stepping. It's like, if you're going to show up to the party well-dressed, okay? And so that taught me, even though I could just go back and study for like an hour and take it and probably pass this time, it taught me something bigger. And so what I took from that is that where you're trying to go, you're going to have to level up your habits. You're going to have to level up your work habits. You're going to have to level up your productivity habits. And so that was the learning moment I took from that, and we shared it with Empire Builders. So that was really cool. But I'm going to take it again tomorrow, and I'll let you know. But I know I'm going to pass, because I was like, man. And now that I took it, I know this, and I knew this section that I missed the questions from. Oh my gosh, I didn't like that section. I really didn't. I missed the questions. They were all in the same, section. It was talking about like vesting. That's what I was missing. Vesting. And I was like, ugh. But that section, I remember reading it and I was like, okay, what's next? It was kind of boring to me. So now I have to go back and actually, okay, Vanessa, pay attention. Soak it in. Okay. So that was that. Do we create a new account if we are signed with Notary to Notary? Yeah, so it's two different things. Notary to Notary is the training program. Notary Directory is a directory, so people can look and actually find your notary business, okay? Saturday trainings was awesome. I didn't know you were going to be live, which was great. Yes, I was live. Thank you for attending. Yeah, so Saturday's training was really good. I want to restructure it and put it back out so anyone who wants to attend can. Thank you. Anyone who wants to attend can. Okay. This is what we're doing? Okay. I'm only doing this once because I'm on a live. Give me the other one. You want me to do that one too? Okay. Thank you. Disperse. Love you. Y'all would laugh if you knew what they were doing right now. You would laugh. But anyway, where is Saturday's training posted? The Saturday training was for anyone who purchased the ticket. It was $27 to attend, and then Empire Builders got a link too. The training is not posted, but if you bought a ticket, you should have an email in your inbox with the replay link. So the replay link should be available in your inbox if you purchased a ticket. I haven't, because usually when I do a live training, I'll cut it up, edit it, and I'll put it, depending on what the training is, I'll have it so people can purchase it again later. I just haven't done that yet. I don't see me doing that this week. It may be something that I may do like 2 or 3 weeks down the road. And that's mainly because this week I really want to get the e-notary content uploaded. The new 3 pieces, I'm doing a new video for the digital cert through IdenTrust, and then also updating a boatload of the content. I realized as I was finishing up the book that there was so much information that I didn't put in the training, but I thought as I'm writing the book, it's like, oh my God, they should know this part, and they should know this part, and they should know this part. And so I took that and made modules out of it, and that is what is going to get added into the Ron training. So if you're in the Ron training already, you don't have to do anything to get that new information. But if you are not, then of course you need to register. You guys know that if you're in the course, you don't have to do anything extra. It's just when I upload new things, I'll send you an email and say, okay, this is how you do this. And one really cool piece is something people ask me about a lot that's getting added is how to determine and properly assess e-notary platforms. And so we're talking about that. And I did a whole section too on RIN. And so after really breaking down the 3 types of e-notarizations, in-person, RIN, and RON, I realized too that RIN also is valuable. As I was breaking it down, I was like, it does serve its purposes. So if you're in a state that doesn't allow for RON, but you can do RIN, you can still make a lot of money. I had a fairly large company contact me to do some RINs for their company on a consistent basis. And so and I talk about the perks between the two. Like, what are the benefits of doing a RIN versus a RON for the client and for the notary? And so working through that, yes. You waited so patiently. I know. That's the last one though, okay? I like how you patiently waited. He was just standing there like, I can wait. What was I saying? But yeah, so I broke down the difference between RIN and RON and the benefits between them both. But the piece I think you guys would really like too is how I broke down the different technology platforms and the benefit, the pros and cons to each one. And then I also put in there like a guide that helps you determine, like a questionnaire, which platform will work better for your business, if you need more than one platform or does one work fine, and then figuring out which one will work best for your notary business. So that is going to be made available too in the Ron training and as well in the book that's going to be coming out this week. I'm going to put it out this week, I swear. But let's see. So to register for the directory, just go to Notary Directory USA. To get the e-notary training, just go to notarytonotary.com, as well as just to get training in general. We have notary signing agent training, e-notary training, tax financial management. If y'all are not ready, you better get ready because it's about to be time to file those taxes. It's funny because I was telling a friend of mine I think it was yesterday, and I was saying that I used to look forward to tax time. You know how every year I used to look forward to tax time because I get a refund. Yes. But when you become a business owner, a successful business owner, refunds are a thing of the past. There are ways that you can get refunds. I've seen people's tax returns. Like this one, I never forgot because he was he had to be a millionaire and he was getting money back. And so that's something too. If you guys have ever seen some major corporations get refunds back, that's when it comes to you've leveled up. And so the tax law changes every year, and it's very complex. From what I understand, no one has ever really mastered the entire tax law because it changes so frequently. But there are levels to accountants, just like there's levels to lawyers or levels to teachers. There are levels to accountants. And as you continue to grow and your finances changes, you would increase your accountant skill because they're able to paint the picture that you are looking for. Anytime you get an accountant, they're always going to ask you, what picture are you trying to portray? And they're able to look at the tax code in order to get that picture or that bottom line that you're looking for. And so one thing I would say too is that it's coming on tax time. And that's why I put that tax financial management training, is because if you're working right now and you're getting $20, $30, $50, $60,000 a year, your tax situation is going to be completely different when you're making 6 figures. Even if you only make $100,000 as a notary, and you have your own business, your tax situation will be completely different. Like how you're going to file your taxes, what you need to do to maintain, records and things like that will be completely different. And that's why it's important to take the tax financial management course, so that way you understand, you're not just winging it and end up paying all these taxes. Y'all know, listen. Okay. And so I was the other day, I was like, it's October. I have like 3 or 4 months and it's gonna be time to file taxes again. Okay. But it's the name of the game. That's one thing they say you can't escape is death and taxes. So it just is what it is. But definitely, if you at that point where you feel like, for me, I think it doesn't really matter. I think you should always still, if you don't hire an accountant, do it yourself, but just to get some information on it so you're not, I know people who have filed taxes, they didn't claim any deductions. They didn't know they could. They didn't know what deductions were, okay? And so you're basically throwing money away. Like you're paying for stuff that you don't have to pay for. And so when you understand it, girl, did I? I did. Hold on. How you knew? Yeah, I was being productive and you just came out of nowhere. Joe said, did you lose weight? I did. I've been working out. Now I feel good because now I feel like someone noticed. Thank you. But I've been eating healthy. I've been going veggie, which has been really, it's not hard. The first week, which was 2 weeks ago, even though I kind of cheated a little bit. It was 2 weeks ago. I started going veggie. It was challenging, but now I'm good. Like I don't need any meat right now. I don't even want it. Honestly, I don't have a taste for it. But I think the first week is the hardest. But now I'm like, take it or leave it. But I'm just excited because thank you for noticing. Look at that. And drinking a lot of water. And I told y'all before, Dr. Sebi, okay? Dr. Sebi has all kinds of natural herbs and things like that. And I did and am doing his Shelaton, Chelatation. It's all herbs. You can buy the herbs by yourself and then just, take them. But I just get them the way he sends them so that way I don't have to do all that manual labor. But so I'm taking those too, and those definitely get you moving. But thank you. We talk about this more Empire Bills. Let me keep it notary based. How long does it take you to get verified on SnapDocs? It only takes a couple days, but if you're like the many hundreds who have not, send them a message on their website, and they usually get it done within the same week. Okay. What's the website for notary listings? It's NotaryDirectoryUSA.com. NotaryDirectoryUSA.com to be listed. If you pay for the year, you do get a discount too on the listing, but you can also do for a month-by-month basis. Okay, CMOS is really good too. I used to take CMOS. I have to get some more. Jean, you may have had to. Yeah, so she said that she did the same thing and she was emailed immediately. So yeah, if you're having issues getting SnapDocs verified, just send them a message on the contact us section of the website, and they should verify you pretty quickly after that. Okay. Awesome. I love it. If you like it, then I love it, guys. Super, super awesome. So make sure you guys go over to Notary Directory USA to get your notary business listed so people can find you. Also, our trainings available at notarytonotary.com. And you can take all of our trainings on there so you can learn how to build your business. Really quick, I want to leave you with something. I was listening to I was listening to this video this morning, and it was just talking about how our expectations or our goals don't match our work ethic, right? And so, we set these. Something is ringing. Okay, we set these really large goals, but our work ethic doesn't match up with that. And so, what you want to do is, even though yes, you set those goals, you want to make sure that you are actually, your work ethic lines up with that, so that you're putting forth all that effort, because you literally do get what you put out of it. So whatever you put out of it is what you're going to get back. Okay, so remember that. Congratulations on your next 1,000 Forbes list. Thank you. If you did not know, let's say it again, people in the back. I did make the Forbes 1,000 list, which is a list of up-and-coming entrepreneurs in America, in the United States, that you should look out for. And so I did make that list. Joe said send them kids to school. My kids are homeschooled. We talk about that too. We have to talk about that right now, though. You're so silly. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Robin. Yeah, I've been following them a lot, and I want to go to their retreat that they have in Honduras. That's where I want to go. It's on my list of things to do. But yeah, so I want you guys to really, really, really work it today. Today is Monday. You should have set your goals today. Okay, set your goals for today and for the week and knock them out of the park. No excuses. Stop procrastinating. Quote I'm going to leave you with is, and I read this one online. It is, don't put off anything until tomorrow unless you're okay with dying and it not being done. Okay, a lot of us, we put things off in the thoughts that we'll have tomorrow to do it, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day, and we never do it. Also, what you should watch is Last Holiday. I watched that this weekend because I was reading it in this book that I'm also reading called The Yamas and the Yamas, and it was talking about Last Holiday. It's a movie with Queen Latifah, and it just talks about living in the now and really just not taking life for granted and doing those things that you've always wanted to do. And I really, really liked that movie. And it just kind of went along with what I've been working on. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I'd like to see a video about homeschooling. I'm trying to do that for my son. And I will do, if I do it, I'll put it on my other channel so that way it doesn't conflict with Notary to Notary. But yeah. But we talk about that a lot in Empire Building. We talk about homeschooling and just getting out of the normal system, and that way you're able to build the life that you want versus just living at the mercy of everybody else. And so building the life that you want and what that looks like for you is going to be different for everybody. And so even like when it comes to business, like, you know, building your business may look different. You may want to work in the morning or at night or on weekends. And so you want to get into the habit of building the life that you want and not just accepting anything that comes your way. Okay. All right, guys, let's be awesome on purpose. I will check in with you guys later on today, and I'm going to upload that e-notary training in just a few minutes. I'm just going to edit it really quick, and it'll be uploaded to the Ron training program. If you're not in the program, make sure you go ahead to notarytonotary.com and get enrolled. I homeschool my children also. Yes, I love homeschooling. We can't talk about that right here, though. I'll talk about that on my regular page. We'll talk about that there. We will talk about it. I'll tell y'all why, okay? When I break this down, if you're not homeschooled, you're going to do it after this, okay? But it does take patience. I will say that. It takes patience, and it takes getting out of this systemic way of thinking of things and reinventing what is available to you. Why is Notary to Notary saying squirrel? That must be Anastasia in the Notary to Notary account. There has to be Anastasia in the Notary to Notary account saying squirrel. Hey, Anastasia. Y'all call Notary to Notary so Anastasia can have something to do, so she has so much time. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. I'm kidding. It is in the e-notary program that I'm about to upload it to, the Ron program. E-notary Ron, same thing. It's going to be in there. You said it is a cookie cutter system. And actually, if you haven't known, we did a homeschool conference. My nonprofit did like 3 years ago, and colleges now actually prefer homeschool kids. If you have the exact same application of a public school or a private school kid and a homeschool kid, it's pretty much the same thing. They will always most likely take the homeschool child because they are viewed as more open-minded, more creative, and they, open-minded and creative, actually, because most public schools really teach you how many times you had a project or a math problem at school and they tell you have to solve it this way, show your work, it has to be solved this way. But really, you can solve math, and we know this, a number of ways. And so that being said, they like homeschool children because they have more creativity and they're able to think outside of the box. Most parents hopefully don't make them do it exactly one way, and they're able to be more creative. And if they find that they like one thing, kind of similar to Montessori schools, if they like one thing in particular, they can stay on that for as long as they need to, versus having to go from one step to the next, to the next, to the next in a set day, and you're not able to really have that time flexibility. But we'll talk about that more in Empire Builders. All right, guys, have an awesome start, an amazing day, and I will see you guys luego. Be great on purpose. Make today great. Happy Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Let's be awesome on purpose, and I will see you guys luego. Until next time, happy signing. Okay, a private school. That could give me work to do.